A KXAN investigation has uncovered the multi-million-dollar price tag for the state's decision to keep the public out of the Texas Capitol grounds for most of last year. The Texas Department of Public Safety decided to lock the grounds down on May 31st. That was after protesters and rioters vandalized the property. The governor activated the National Guard to help out. KXAN investigator Jody Barr has been spending time looking through the records for that lockdown and why the DPS is now asking for millions more.
With a new legislative session starting next week and the rallies that are sure to follow, we decided to investigate why months after destructive protests ended here in Austin, the public was locked out of the Capitol grounds and what that cost you. Our investigation uncovered DPS calling this Capitol building a high-value target and wanting more money to protect it from domestic terrorists and anti-government extremists.
All right, here we go.
The Capitol looked more like a military installation over the past 7 months, with soldiers and DPS troopers standing guard 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. DPS spent $6.1 million on overtime, travel, and housing, bringing troopers in from all across Texas to stand guard. Director Steve McCraw would not schedule an interview with us to explain that spending, nor the reason the ground stayed closed months after the rioting ended.
As you're well aware, the Capitol security, when we talk about Capitol security, we're talking about 46 city blocks in the Capitol complex, 38 state buildings. We've got 22 acres on the Capitol grounds.
McCraw told a legislative budget board in November there are new threats to the Capitol complex. The director said he needs $40 million more taxpayer dollars to further secure it.
Certainly it is the most iconic location in the state of Texas, and it's a target for domestic terrorists and violent activists and even mob violence.
Governor Greg Abbott also activated the Texas National Guard, sending guardsmen to stand by DPS troopers. The Guard would not tell us how much it spent nor the number of soldiers it deployed.
Would DPS reopening these grounds now 7 months after they closed them down, would that be an indication that perhaps the threat that they felt early on when they decided to close the Capitol is gone at this point?
I think that the threat has certainly diminished.
Ben West is a global security analyst with Stratfor. He says 2020 exposed new threats to government at every level, which could justify the spending.
Previous to 2020, I think it was very much geared towards terrorism. Now, I think what 2020 has highlighted is this kind of hybrid social unrest protest with radical individuals or small groups within those protests that can throw a incendiary device, a Molotov cocktail, or set fire to a part of the building. They kind of conceal the threat conceals itself within these protest movements, and so it makes it really hard to distinguish between the legal right to protest versus the illegal destruction of property.
Well, Governor Greg Abbott, Lieutenant Governor Dan Patrick, and DPS Director Steve McCraw all declined our interview request to explain this prolonged lockdown. 12 days after we asked for those spending records, the state reopened these Capitol grounds. We're still waiting for the Texas Military Department to disclose what it spent. As soon as those records become available, we will update this report. From the Capitol, Jody Barr, KXAN Investigates.